Why did I not take you to the fire station when you were younger? Drop you off and I had you run. Casco. Kennedy. Said you heard about fires. Just walking here today.
How was the aquarium?
We didn't go.
Aw.
After my
It's a young Scissortail Flycatcher. Alright, got some more birds down here. I think we've got our raptor. Which is not going to get focused on by this camera. Looked like a northern harrier. And we are hearing golden-fronted woodpeckers.
Over the ponds, yeah. Out in that red vegetation to the right.
And blue-gray gnatcatchers at a little fussy whine. We'll keep an eye out down here. There's a water drip. Might get some green jays, white-tipped doves. If we're lucky, an olive sparrow. We might get that more likely in the morning, though. I think I've got the harrier again. There he is. Northern harrier. Of course, the camera will focus on everything that isn't a bird first. There we go. Nice looking harrier. Oh, maybe getting something. There he is. I'm going to try switching over to my bigger camera. So it'll go dark and be muted for just a few seconds. 3, 2, 1, switching. And we're back. Do let me know if there's any sound quality issues. Now let's see if I can find this harrier again. That's him. There's the harrier. He's hunting for something, and off he goes. Got his sights set, but not quite getting it. Looking for a late lunch or an early dinner. This is typical behavior of the harriers. They fly low over big open fields. down on prey. Of course, right behind one of the few obstructions out here. Hard to pick it up at high magnification. That sounded like it might have been honey. Or mockingbird doing an honey. Harrier zipping by. Seems to be eating up some of my computer processing ability. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, it's going all choppy. Shouldn't be overheating yet. Yeah, maybe it's not choppy on your end, just mine. Let's see what else we've got up here. I'm hearing a number of raptor callouts from the official counters here, but it's a very clear day and they're very high up. I'm not sure how many of these hawks will be able to get on the stream for y'all today. Hope for worse weather tomorrow morning. Let's see what they're looking at. We see a turkey vulture. Practice getting the turkey vulture in the field of view. Okay, so here and straight up. Focus on the horizon. There's a turkey vulture. Zoom in on the vulture. Maybe. There he is. The turkey vulture. Just soaring around out there. Zoom back out. It's a turkey vulture. You find something a little more interesting than him. And white-winged doves. Morning. Pointy tails. Morning doves. So I'm going to switch back to my wider view camera. It'll be dark for just a second in 3, 2.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're back. See what else we can possibly find. Here in the golden-fronted woodpeckers, and a ladder back in the distance. To double check how the wind noise is for tomorrow morning. Hopefully it's not too bad.
Another few big lines of pelicans coming off the top of that cubie out there, that wispy one. Okay. Off of it now. That side.
I think they've got something.
Yeah, I see it. There's a pelican?
Oh, yeah, there's a big flock of pelicans. See if it'll even show up on the camera. It's trying. Yeah, there's... Don't know how well it's focusing, but I can see them on my screen. Migrating flock of white pelicans with some swallows going by in the foreground that the camera keeps focusing on instead. Maybe they'll come over a little closer. That is the downside to these nice clear skies. Not very much contrast behind the birds, hard for the camera to focus on, and they fly very high. Worse weather or more overcast, they might be a bit lower down. So, a little slow day. See the raptor they're talking
catching
about.
up with the lead group of pelicans right now. Going over those little clouds in the west.
Oh, I see. Not flapping at all.
Oh, pretty steady.
Okay, pelicans are getting closer. Switching back to the bigger camera, try and get a look at them. Dark in 3, 2, 1. They've got a merlin. Can even get this thing to focus on the distance. Focus on the horizon. Relation to those clouds, where are they? Gotta get the binoculars on them. should be. Going to go dark for just a second. My optical finder so I can get them. Lost them again. Yeah, I need more clouds to be able to jump around up there and find these birds. At a tiny little screen. Straight up. Swallows and dragonflies flying through. It seems they've moved out of view. There's a couple more here. Something with a bit more contrast. If I can find it. Let's do another practice bird. There's an easier one right over here. It's a black vulture. There's a black vulture.
There's a smaller bird.
Raise my tripod up. A little shorter tailed than the turkey vulture we saw earlier. Different shape of the wings. And I need to raise my tripod up to get these vertical birds. It's on my own screen. They're flying directly overhead. Figure all this out before tomorrow morning. That's good. Come on. Go back to the wide view, set the dark in 3, 2, 1. And we're back. So not even seeing much coming down to the drip down below. The occasional house sparrow. hearing hummingbirds or ruby throats earlier. Sometimes there's buff-breasted, buff-bellied hummingbirds around here. There's a harrier again. At least he's providing some entertainment. Not having that much luck getting any food.
Sharpie, one Kestrel. Hold the pickles.
There's a kestrel before that.
Another Kestrel.
Yeah.
We can somehow get this guy in view. There's a kestrel. He's way up high. And he's somewhere up there. Come on, camera. Much easier to see it naked eye than it is with the darn camera. Okay, there's a vulture. He's to the left of the vulture. No, not finding him. We need lower hawks. There we go, is a Scissortail Flycatcher. It would be so nice as to actually focus on the bird. Come on, focus on the bird. No, little camcorder wants to focus on everything but the bird. I think that's the Scissie. Yeah, there's Scissortail. We'll get a closer look at him tomorrow. They perch on the wires. Oh, here comes a green jay. I think he might be coming to the water. He's doing a red-shouldered hawk imitation. Let's walk a little closer. Get an unobstructed view.
Oh, there's a line. There's a stream. Underneath the sun. See if anybody, I'm going to count what I can see. See if this might not be
I'm
the
going
front.
to switch
It's pretty big. It's pretty big.
back to the main camera, or big camera, 3, 2, 1. Okay, get back. And there's a green jay.
Somebody can see it. Count it. I'm trying. Oh, I see it. I'm trying.
You at the front, Libby? Okay, you count it? Okay.
Okay, let me know if I need to change any more volume stuff. This is on my big camera, talking into the mic. I think when I switch to my wider field camera, there's a lot of wind here, and it kind of washes everything out. So we'll have to work with that as we go. The green jay go. They're hopping all over the place down there. There he is, green jay. Getting a little food. That's a nice looking bird.
105 Broadway.
Oh, and there comes a white-tipped dove. Excellent. Very fat, ground-dwelling bird. Just coming out. Different than our white-winged doves and mourning doves. These guys like to walk on the ground. There's a cowbird. It's just brown-headed. Get it. Pins. Oh, actually, that is. It's like a young bronzed cowbird with the white-tipped dove. So these guys are usually fairly skittish. I think the wind's picking up even more, so excuse any wind noise. Something just scared off the dove and the jays. Apparently earlier there was a sharp-shinned hawk hanging around here that was scaring everything off, so maybe he's back. But the wind is kind of blowing from the south, which is making the hawks have a little bit of headwind. So if we're lucky, they might be coming down a little lower, or at least tomorrow morning we might have a little more of a lift-off when we get out here first thing in the morning. But right now the weather is too nice. Everything is too clear. The sky is nice and blue, making it very hard to see any of the birds that are flying way up in the sky. And they're all flying very high. This is Hazel Bazemore Park, for those of you who are just tuning in. I'm out here at the Hawkwatch platform, and it is technically closed, but the Hawkwatchers invited me up to sit on the platform and have my own little corner that they weren't using. Let's see if anything else shows up here. Heron, gnatcatchers. I might have just seen a warbler of some type flying over here. I'll be coming down to the water occasionally. It is fall migration in general, not just hawks, but shorebirds, warblers, sparrows, vireos, all going to be coming through here. Mockingbirds are alarming at something. I don't know if there's a little Sharpie around or... Ah, there's a nice view. Gorgeous green jay. There's wolfing down corn. Looks like we just threw some corn out there. It's hopping off in the woods. I think it might just be another green jay.
Maybe Harrier, Bob.
Oh, here's another nice dove. This is an Inca Dove. Notice how scaly it looks, long point tail, about half the size of your usual mourning dove. Pretty little bird. When they spread their wings, they have rusty reddish underwings. Very striking they fly, or when they're sunbathing and they have their wings spread out. But even without showing their wings, they've got beautiful scaling all down the nape, down the back, breast. Very Very cute little dove. I think I saw a sparrow fly in near the dove. Somewhere behind that log. Probably just a house sparrow. Lots of house sparrows. Yeah, I'm seeing the whole house sparrows coming down. Now, I'm not sure if it's through on the audio, but if you hear that ee, ee, over here, that is a great kiskadee. He's not doing his full kiskadee. The first part, ee. Track him down a little bit. It's another very pretty southern bird. Here he's doing his kiskadee. Looks like our green jay is back. Yeah, there's the green jay and a white-tipped dove. Behind him, there, white-tipped dove and a green jay. And a bunch of house sparrows. Looks like it might be getting, I don't know if the video is getting stuttery on your end or mine, but I'm standing in the sun right now and my little computer is getting kind of toasty. So I'm going to move back into the shade until a new bird will show up here. Sadly, the shade keeps retreating further and further away from the drip area. So I gotta come back here. Try to cool off a little bit. So I can still see the white tip through the crack of the deck. There it is. White tip dove. Hey. Going well.
Seen anything?
We've had the usual stuff. Green jays flying in. There's white tip doves. Lots of butterflies, but I don't know the exact kind. I mostly just do birds. But I've seen lots of butterflies, especially driving in. I'm actually live streaming right now, so you can say hello to the internet. It's an awful lot like Sharpie. My CPU is struggling to keep everything going because I'm pretty sure this thing, when it starts getting hot, it throttles the CPU lower, so it can't do as much. At least tomorrow morning it'll hopefully be cooler, at least for the morning stream. Sounds like we're getting a little background music for all the birds.
Never heard of it.
Mockingbird. Focus, there it is. Nice northern mockingbird. Yep, back in the shade now. CPU was running at 80%, now it's down to 30, so yeah, I just can't stand out in the sun with this thing. It heats up too fast. Oh, nice cooperative mockingbird. Let's have a close up on it. Oh, that's a nice looking mockingbird. Very clean, you can really see the white on the wing. Copyright strike me for the music in the background. Oh, we've got great egrets flying by. Come on. There he is, great egret. Big yellow beak. Black legs, and they're out of sight. I was hoping they might have gone down to the pond, but nope. Oh, we've got, I think, a third dove species down here. Yep, Eurasian collared dove. Not gonna go walk into the sun for a Eurasian collared dove. It's an introduced species, not supposed to be here, but he is there. So we will get a look at him. Ooh, strong wind. Yeah, you can see the dark collar on the back of the dove. Yeah, there we go. He's kind of behind some stuff, but you get the idea. They're big, they're fat, they're white, they got a black collar around their neck. Here's a cardinal chip down there. Let's see what else. There's a grackle. Great-tailed grackle and a white-tipped dove. White tip and Eurasian collared doves. Oh, good day for doves. White tip, Eurasian collared, Inca. Had some morning flyby earlier. Oh, oh, kiskadee. There, he's hopping between. Let me see if I can get you between the bars. There he is. Great kiskadee. There he is. Nice looking little bird. He sticks around. I may walk over into the sun just to get a better look, because that's a really nice looking bird. Let's see if we can get over the railing to look at him. There's there he is. Alright, there's our great kiskadee. I love these little guys, they're so animated. Oh, there's two. They've got yellow, they've got rusty red, black and white. Ah, they're talking. There's a grackle. There's the kiskadee. Nice. Cool. So that's another South Texas specialty. Only get those right down here in South Texas. This is, well, they are coming up to Central Texas now, but traditionally this is about the northern extent of the kiskadee's range. They go a little further up the coast, but now I've even seen them nesting in San Marcos. And they're up in San Antonio, or San Antonio and Austin. And we've got yet another dove species, Whitewing Dove. I think besides rock pigeon and common ground dove, we've got basically every expected dove species down here. Whitewing Dove. And an Inca. You really see the size difference there. Inca Dove on the left, Whitewing Dove on the right. Tiny little guy. Great big chunky guy. And we've got the Eurasian collared all the way to the right. Yeah, 3 doves for the price of 1.
Okay, we got one. I'm trying to get this gap here.
It looks like another beaver up over the pole.
Okay, go.
About 2 cameras each.
There is the Inca flying away. Okay.
Oh, cool. And there's a Merlin going after that second pair.
Overheating, so I'm moving back.
Cool. So that was
Marking it.
that more distant underneath. But there was a
It's Jimmy Swift's flying over. Let's see, they've got quite a few more raptors being called out now. I just had a peregrine falcon, a merlin, and a sharpie. So, peregrine falcon, of course, large falcon, merlin, intermediate sized falcon, and sharp-shinned hawk is a small exhibitor.
Wow.
Do my scan out here. Sometimes there's white-tailed hawks perched on these poles. May be able to see one if he's out there. I don't know what that guy is. I think that might be the white-tailed hawk. Coming in for a landing. Yeah. Sure looks like it. See if I can stabilize this camera enough to zoom in to 10x. Now with my big camera, it's a 600mm lens, but it has 5x and 10x digital zoom as well. So that's 5, there's 10. You can see the hawk sitting there. Really difficult to make anything out for sure, but when he was flying, I thought I saw a nice big white tail. Ah, yeah, there it is. White-tailed hawk. So if you're ever here at the Hawkwatch platform, scan the distant telephone poles, power poles. You might get to see a white-tailed hawk. It's there almost every time I come out here. There he is. Yeah, you can really see that nice white tail now. Kind of shorter tailed. Chunky wings. But very far away. Yeah, if you drive down to that road down there, sometimes you can get a bit closer look and it'll block your view of some of the power poles. But if the hawk is close or soaring high, I've gotten really good looks at him right down there. You can drive down on that road. It's just a loop around the park. It goes down past those ponds, which are usually full of shorebirds. Definitely be sure to check those out for shorebirds tomorrow. Drove by there on my way in, and there weren't any down there. At least at the time I was there. A couple blue-winged teal, not a bunch, not much else. I've heard reports that our funky little reddish egret that was down there last year might be back again this year. Flycatcher, giving a little fussy feed. Might come down to the water drip. About 50 house sparrows. Back to the wide field cam since there's nothing right now that I need to zoom in on. So switching dark for a few seconds in 3, 2, 1. And back. Okay, so again, if the wind gets too much, let me know. Can't hear what I'm streaming while I'm out here. I don't know how it sounds, but I'll be checking tonight and adjusting for the next morning. And there's a Crested Caracara. So we'll go back to the big cam, dark in 3, 2, 1. Zoom in on this guy. Related to falcons, acts like a vulture. Kind of flies like a parrot. There's a Crested Caracara. There's a decent amount of heat haze out there, so I can't get him in sharp focus. He has a decent look, like he's got something to eat down there. Very long-legged raptor. Colorful red and blue beak. White tail. Nice look at the Crested Caracara. Oh, nice seagull. Just flew by. Yeah, he's out of view. Probably ring-billed, maybe. Didn't get a good look, except that it was a gull that I saw. So technically, seagull. Oh, Caracara's flying away. There's 2 of them. You can see the white patches in the wing. Perched in a tree, I think there was. Yeah, there's another one over there. So when they fly, they've got nice big white patches in the wings. So if you see a dark bird with a white head flying by, don't automatically assume it's bald eagle. It could be Caracara, especially when you see those white wingtips. Same here in a ladderback woodpecker. Zoom back out. Check these power lines here, see if we want to get a Scissortail or something perched on them. There's usually a bunch of Scissortails along there, but I'm not seeing them today. They were down there earlier today. Maybe the Caracara spooked them off for some reason. There's a Scissortail. Right by that lamppost. Wonderfully blurry view. That is a Scissortail Flycatcher. We'll go down there at another time and get a closer look at them because they deserve a close-up view. Low enough that's soaring over that seem to be findable in the camera view. into the wide field camera. Dark in 3, 2, 1. And back. Just had another Merlin called out. Let's see if I can find him. He's over here. I'm getting tangled in my own wires. No. Basically need a spotting scope to get decent IDs on most of these raptors going over today. I'm seeing something moving fast. Might be the coop that was just called. Red shoulder. One down here. That's the same Harrier again. Still trying to get some dinner. Looping up, circling around. We have a camera that doesn't want to focus on what I want it to focus on. Behind us. That's Inca Dove. Catcher is buzzing, and lots of wind. Non-stop mockingbird. I think I see the blue-gray gnatcatcher. Right in here, maybe? Saw a little bird hop down in there and heard the gnatcatcher in the same place. But now I don't see him. Lots of butterflies though. Oh, there's the gnatcatcher. Blue-gray gnatcatcher. Come on, the one time you focus on the background is when the bird's in the foreground. Switching over to the big camera, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's see if I can actually zoom in on this blue-gray. Oops. There we go somewhere. Didn't go too far. Just, yeah, this one right there. kiskaddies screaming again. I think I'm hearing a buff-bellied hummingbird. Over here they do a kind of a harsh chatter. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Heard him for a second, but I don't see a feeder. It's right through there. Maybe he'll show up. Something just did. It's too dark on my screen. Huh, maybe female hooded. Female hooded. Oh, and there's looks like a heavy ruby throat. Wingbird, that could be a female orchard. Orangey yellow. Female hooded oriole. Double check for sure once I can get that on the big screen. I'm looking at the little tiny screen with the camera right now. Swing back around here. See what else we can see. Oh, I see gold. You have to trust me, there was a gull. Field in 3, 2, 1.
About what?
And we're back. We've got the Caracara. He's still out there. Yep. Actually, that looks like a Caracara. The Inca Doves flying in and out. Weather's really nice in the shade here. It's cool, there's a little breeze. Just not the great weather for hawk watching because they're all very high up. Harrier is soaring way up high.
Harrier right in front of us, probably pretty high though.
Find him on the screen because it wants to defocus. Come on, focus. This camera just does not work for the sky. And with my bigger camera, it's just hard to find him. I'll have to set my tripod up a little higher tomorrow. Figure something out. If we're lucky, there'll be more clouds. It'll be easier to focus. Very high altitude hawks. Big flight of Whitewing Doves. Barely even focus on those. There's the big fat Eurasian collared dove. We got barn swallows. Whitewing dove. Lots of doves. Whitewing dove or collared dove keeps trying to land on my head. Starling fly over. New bird for the day. something. Let's see how this works. Plug in a microphone. Yes, I know. Okay, so let's see how this sounds. Just gonna test this out. Plug my other microphone into my upper camera. Test if the wind noise is reduced at all here. card. I was going to have both the cameras running at the same time. And I got it and I hooked it all up. And I found out that the single USB port on the Surface Pro 6 is not enough to handle two at a time. There's not enough bandwidth for two cameras. I'd have to have a different computer device. So until someone wants to sponsor me a few $1,000s to get a really fancy portable computer, we just have to get what I can focus on here with one camera. Like this Whitewing Dove. And I hear green shell. Whoa! Oh my god! I'm live streaming. So that's wow.
Yeah, here comes the peregrine.
That's why the green jay was.
Right above your head is the peregrine.
Oh, right overhead, peregrine. Awesome. There he is. Nice looking peregrine falcon. Big pointy wings. And focus on the bird. There's a great peregrine. Couch's kingbird. Angry at the little young red shoulder that almost perched on my camera. Peregrine's still right overhead, which is where I can't focus with my camera because it's too straight up. But we got a decent look at him. Yeah, he's just right way up high. Vertical. I can't get the camera to him. Peregrine is flying right around there. Actually, I think if I switch back to my normal,
Right above me.
let me try taking this camera off and hand holding it. Be a little shakier, but I can look straight up at least. There he is. Peregrine falcon! And he went behind the tower. Awesome. Well, this is the Hawkwatch platform. Let's see. Yeah, the peregrine is farther away now. But well, that little picked up action right there. Let's get my camera back on my camera. There we go. Kidding. Seagull. Okay, I'm back, but it looks like the camera battery on here is about dead. Let's see if I can get a look. Here we go. There's a Couch's kingbird. See if I can right. You can see a little bit. There's some yellow. But he's right in line with the sun. Couch's kingbird, but very backlit. Might get a better look at him later. I am going to swap back to my other camera now so I can change the battery. Okay, we're back. Back on the built-in microphone. So we will see how the wind looks here, but I need to put in new battery. That's a shitty battery. Cool. All right. There's Caracara. Flurry Caracara, top of a pole. Lots of hummingbirds. Looks like ruby throats or black chin females on the feeders.
We have another raptor that's not visible right now. Good job looking into here, that big substitute. An osprey, black and white raptor. Sometimes vultures too.
That's the hummingbirds. Full focus.
Of course, I mean, the park is still open, and the platform is all yours, and these other folks too are coming up. But the, yeah, we usually, the official hours are 9 to 5, but there's a lot of birds that come in the night before. We open at 8:30. If there's a lot of birds flying, we'll stay till 6:30. We've been here till 7.
Yeah, on the ground down there is a drip system.
Feel free to come whenever y'all get a chance. The next couple of weeks will be good any day. You notice up front, check course, weather, it's almost the same as here. A lot of times your fronts don't make it to us. But if there's a front or if we're having northwest winds, good time to come.
Yeah.
Here are more green jays.
Big t-shirts are leaving. Hey Bob, watch it. I signed your paycheck, don't forget.
Doves flying over. Question how many raptors so far this afternoon. As far as on the stream, I think maybe about 5. Including one little young red shoulder that flew up right on the railing here. If you scroll back in time in the stream, you can probably see that. But I think the Hawkwatchers had around 4,500, I think they said. Grackles. Great-tailed grackles. How exciting.
Your truck is happy about that, right?
So still a little slow right now. The Hawkwatch. Oh, there is what's above us. There's some kittens on it.
Okay, we can tell me what that is.
What is it? Which is kingbird.
Yeah, us too.
Here in golden-fronted woodpecker over here. How's the sound now with the wind noise?
Fucking knock you stick them.
Hey! Did you swipe the wieners this
I took it. It's in my backpack.
Kiskidees behind us.
Oh, well, I thought they were like set aside. I thought they were playing.
The sound that you're hearing?
Yeah.
It's a great kiskadee.
Wow, you can tell from the sound.
Kiskadee, kiskadee. It tells you what its name is. It says kiskadee.
Where is that?
It's a big bird with a bright yellow breast. He's probably sitting somewhere up in the top of one of those big trees.
He sounded really close.
Yeah, he's probably in that big dark green tree.
One on the wire right there, like that one.
I don't think he's there anymore.
He's right there.
I see a dove.
Yeah, that's a Eurasian collared dove.
There was one that had a yellow.
There were also Couch's kingbirds up there earlier, and they have a yellow breast. think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the Couch's kingbird is still over here, perched right above this tree. If you look on the power line, that's a Couch's kingbird. He's horribly backlit,
Yeah.
but bright yellow on the breast. Not quite as bright as the Kiskadee
well,
is.
I'm going to tell you right now that the great Kiskadee and the Couch's kingbird are both new birds for me.
Oh, excellent.
And I need you here with me all day tomorrow.
Well, I'll be here all day tomorrow, probably.
No,
I'm here.
Where'd it go? I was going to get a picture.
It just went a little to the left.
Is that still it?
It just went like 2 feet to the left. The
like-
kingbird.
Like
Man.
so much
yeah,
in the sun,
he's-
it's so hard to
Yeah, he's right in line with the sun now.
Oh, on the wire?
Yeah.
Great.
That helps me a lot.
Yeah, he just looks kind of black right now.
Sitting on the wire really does help.
Cormorants.
nice, but if I don't see it,
Yeah, he comes down to the water every now and then. A little water feature down behind you.
That is the sweetest water feeder.
And we were walking around and people...
There's the green jays come up there. White-tipped doves.
I'm sorry, what about the green jay?
They come to the water feature down
Oh,
here,
boy.
and I've been hearing them all around here for most of the afternoon.
Cool.
Yeah, we didn't even know it was there until they...
Lots of mockingbirds, of course.
Oh, there's something.
You don't remember? They had green jays down there. And
Two of them sitting. Is that sparrows?
There's a horde of house sparrows that
Is that what
sit
they
down
are?
there.
I
Yeah,
can't quite make out what they were, but yeah, it looks like sparrows in there.
yeah, the ones that are kind of in that hedge.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are.
Hey, whoever,
These are house
somebody has
sparrows.
a pack down there, just want to remind you, I don't know if it's yours,
Oh, that's
sir.
fine.
Okay, don't forget about it.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
Hey, Bob, I leave those chairs up here. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, thank you.
That might be a cardinal that I hear, but
There, that chip
Yeah.
is a cardinal.
yeah, that's what I
It's a
thought.
northern cardinal.
Now the great Kiskadee though I have not seen
Yes,
yet.
side.
So
He's,
On the wire? It's gone.
no, the
that's the kingbird.
Couch's kingbird was on the wire. The
Kiskadee
Kiskadee
is over here somewhere.
is he's got to be right up in that kind of double trunked dark tree.
Yeah.
They'll just kind of sit. Oh, now it sounds like he moved a little left. So he's still over there. Probably if you walked over by that fence, you
Here's
might
a
be able to
hummingbird.
see him.
There's two hummingbirds right here.
Let's see what we've got hummingbird wise. Okay, those look like female black chin or ruby throat. Let me see your beak, bird.
Rich, do you want the binoculars?
I'm happy to.
Well,
Yeah, it
you're
looks like a
excellent,
female black
sir.
chin.
I know.
Just a fair warning, I am streaming live online, so whatever you say is broadcast to all
That's fine.
5 of the people watching right now. But I'm a professional bird guide, so this is what I do since I can't leave birding tours right now. Come out and live stream at these birding events.
Wow.
So yeah, if you have any questions, I'm happy to help you identify anything you want. So where are y'all from? Right around
I
here?
drove down from Richardson, Texas.
Okay.
And that's from San
Okay, all right. I'm from
The thing
Wimberley,
with
so a
the
little
white
north.
wing bars looks like a dove, but
Yeah, there's white-winged doves.
okay. Well, I
Lots
knew
of
that
white
I
winged
usually
doves.
don't see them flying, and when I first seen the white wing bars, I was thinking nighthawk, and I'm like, that's not a nighthawk.
No,
That looks like a dove, but am I right or wrong? I'm in a new place, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at now.
yeah, you get really thrown off when you go to a new spot. But yeah, you get lots of doves here. The white-winged mourning.
The common ground
Right.
dove was on the list that I seen,
They
and I haven't seen one of those either.
That's the only one I haven't seen yet today. I've had Inca Doves, I've had white-tipped doves, all coming in down by the drip.
Okay, so when Libby was up here, I was asking her if they actually like rope it off so you can't get up here until 9 o'clock or something.
Oh no, if you get here early in the morning before the Hawkwatchers get here, yeah, it's just open.
It's just open.
Yeah.
So it's okay to stay here too then.
Oh yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah. Yeah, this This
It
is
says open till 9.
I'll stay until dark. Holy cow.
well, and this is
I'm so excited to be here.
it's a county park, so the platform here is built by Hawkwatch International, and this is where they do the research counts. So they have the hawk watchers here every year, every day, counting every hawk that goes by. So they want to make sure that it doesn't get crowded, because in previous years you'd come up here and there'd be 50 people on the deck. So they just they don't want that happening. So they close it off while the hawk watchers are here. But if it's a very slow day, like today, they'll say you can come on up as long as you keep your adequate distance.
Well, it's nice to have the folks. I think our last big experience was down at Benson State Park to see the birds.
I love it down there.
Yeah, we got there before they put the feed out for the jays.
Oh.
It was exciting. But there was one of the locals was given kind of a raptor watch down there, because most of the stuff was across the river from where we were, but he was pointing stuff out.
Yeah.
Didn't have a clue.
Well, I gotta go see if I can see this kiskadee before it disappears. And
Yeah,
I'll
they're-
come back up here.
They're going to be all around here. Just
Are they?
follow the sound. They're very noisy, but yeah, they usually travel in
Anytime I
pairs.
see something the first time, I also want a picture.
Oh,
So
absolutely, yeah.
I try to at least get a picture, but maybe I should just wait till tomorrow if you're that common.
Well, I always say go for the bird that's there, but if you don't miss it, don't be too disappointed, because he'll probably be around.
What's the movie that Bill Nye?
Where you got? Let's see. Those are Inca Doves. They have long pointy tails. The common ground doves have short, squatty tails, stubby tails. But yeah, Inca Doves and common ground doves, their body size is about the same. Incas just have a longer tail and more scaling appearance. And I'm here in the green jays. Got lots of house sparrows.
I started holding them for people. Thank you again.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Lady walks away and wants to see a kiskadee. And, well, there's the kiskadee. I've got the kiskadee over here.
Oh, of course you do.
You're gonna need to come stand right in front of me. Don't worry about blocking my camera. Just stand right in front of me.
Oh, stand in front of you?
Yep.
Okay.
And see right between, oh, I think it just flew. As he's not there anymore. He flew to the right, but watch for a bright yellow bird on the top of any of these trees.
Okay.
As he was, yeah, I still hear him down there. He must have just flown out of the way. Oh yeah, there he is. Come stand right in front of me and see where there's kind of this V notch in the trees?
Yeah.
The tree behind it. There's a big, tall, leafy tree that has, well, no, the kiskadee just got replaced by a Couch's kingbird.
No! You got me running back and forth. That's not cool.
Kiskadee just wants to tease you. Ooh, what's over there? Hooded oriole is on the hummingbird feeders, the leftmost hummingbird feeder.
Yeah, the Orioles are little.
Oh, there's two of them. They just chased each other off. But they would come in, there were two males, bright orange with black down the throat. They flew up into that tree behind and to the right of the hummingbird feeders. And there's great-tailed grackles flying around.
Got those in our neighborhood, very defensive.
Yeah, the rare and elusive great-tailed grackle. Now I don't hear the kiskadee at all.
Right.
I think, yeah, the oriole just flew out of the tree. But I was hearing the green jays earlier as well, and they come, there's a little feeder that's like a T.
There's a bunch of doves over
Yeah.
there right now.
Yeah, that's where the green jays like to come in over there.
That's great. That looks so pretty.
Yeah, the kiskadee's just giving you the runaround, but
Yeah.
frequently where I see them is perched in the tops of these trees, just all along out here.
Right here in front of us?
The one, kind of the row behind the ones
Okay.
here. So where you see like just past that telephone pole down there, the close telephone pole with the transformer.
Yeah.
I don't see them there now, but that's a place where they do frequently sit and scream their heads off. Just listen for kiskadee or just ree. And they're usually very loud and vocal when they're around. You
There's
can.
a dove on that line, right?
Yeah, it's the Eurasian collared dove.
Oh yeah, there's
So I knew that.
plenty of Eurasian collars.
I know some birds.
I know nothing, I'm
I know
telling you.
some.
I'm seriously,
But-
completely ignorant of every bird fact.
Okay, this is not to stump you, but
Mm-hmm. You
come
gotta.
on.
Oh, the hooded oriole's coming back
Over there.
to the hummingbird feeder. He's up in the tree just to the left of the pipe. Now he's right above.
Oh, there's
Nope, there
another
he is.
hummingbird feeder.
Yep, he's on the feeder now. That's a male.
Oh, wow.
Let me see if I can get my camera on him.
On that white feeder.
There he is. Hooded oriole.
Glad I came tonight. Right? I just dropped him off. Don't say bye.
It's a little blurry, but you can see the hooded oriole.
Oh, he's so pretty.
Come on, focus.
Doves on this.
See the, no, on the actual hummingbird feeder, he's drinking.
Oh, okay.
The feeder, the box.
Oh, orange?
Yeah, just
Yep,
the box.
just flew.
Yeah, I just saw that. Oh, thank you, God.
And he's been coming in and out of that feeder, so if you watch that area, he should be coming in. But you got something?
Okay, so I was up at Cardinal's Falls this week.
Sound.
You see, try and figure.
Carolina wren.
Really?
Yep.
It was really, I never saw the bird, but
They're very loud. A tiny little bird, great big voice.
cool.
It's kind of a three-note tea kettle, tea kettle, tea kettle.
Okay.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, I think the hooded just came into the other hummingbird, the second hummingbird feeder.
Oh, yeah.
There's two males and one female that have been visiting the feeders.
I don't want to walk in front of
Oh no, you're fine. I can move around as needed.
Whoa, there's a post.
Yeah.
Those are terrible. No loss there.
Mockingbird is talking.
Yeah.
I'm hearing green jays down there. They're distant, but it's that.
That's so loud.
Yeah, a loud mockingbird kind of gets in the way.
Here.
There's green jay.
Oh, yes! She's so good.
Oh, yeah.
I hear it.
That's the female hooded oriole,
So,
Just took off.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Jessie Huth.
Hi, Jesse. I'm Jennifer.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
So,
So,
a great name for a burger.
Yeah.
You've never heard that before, I know, but
is it just up here that's good to bird from, or is
Oh.
there a trail?
There's this road that loops all the way around.
Yeah,
That's great, especially if you get down there by the ponds.
yeah.
I didn't see much down there earlier today, but there were a couple blue-winged teal. Sometimes there's different shorebirds down there. You get avocets, black-necked stilts, dowitchers, western sandpiper, least sandpiper.
Kingfisher.
Yep, belted kingfisher is usually there, and usually there's a green kingfisher that hangs out down there as well if you wait around.
Can you see it? It's
I saw him fly out.
right now.
See, I don't have him from my angle, but the belted is usually the ones that hover. The scissortail just flew across. But the green
What?
kingfisher, they're hard to see sometimes because they just kind of find a perch and sit there.
Yeah.
And then they fly out, grab something, and come and go back to their perch. And,
What did you say?
oh, red shoulder, red-shouldered hawk.
Right there, I saw it going in the
He
tree.
just flew right through.
There, right?
Yeah, he started
Yeah.
off over here. I didn't know what I was. He's got to get higher for me to do anything.
Yeah, he came and he actually perched on the railing right here about 30 minutes ago.
The red-shouldered hawk?
Yeah, it was a
Did-
juvie.
You said something flew by with when we were looking out at the belt.
Oh, a scissor-tailed flycatcher.
Oh, okay. I see those by the hundreds.
Yes, yeah, and if you go down in the field there, you'll see dozens of them all over the place. Green jays are coming closer.
So I'm going to extrapolate here. Is the scissor tail like a swallow?
It's a flycatcher, scissor-tailed flycatcher.
Okay.
But they are so obvious. They got that from a distance.
There's one right
they got
now.
a white face,
It's a
they got that
female.
long
Got a
tail.
shorter tail. There's a male.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a little longer tail. Oh, I just saw the green jay fly across the gap. So
Right
he's,
there?
yeah, he's probably coming into the water feature. So if we're,
Down here?
yep, we wait down here. Oh, there is a white-tipped dove just back and to the left behind the water feature, not the Eurasian collared in front, but the one to the left of the water feature. Big, fat, white-bellied dove.
So that's a white.
That's a white-tipped
Tip.
dove. Very chunky guy.
He is chunky.
And I do hear the green jay coming right back down in there. So, oh, yep, he's right behind. There's the green jay on the water feature,
Really?
I see it.
on the back side of the higher water feature.
There might be a limb in your way, dear.
What's
Move
that?
to your right.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
There he is. There's the other one
Oh my god.
coming out to get some corn. Very pretty bird.
Yeah, let's see if I can get a picture. I'm not very good at that either.
The first time we went to
Oh, and there's on the back side of the water feature,
Up on the limb is a good shot if I can get it.
there's a bronzed cowbird that just hopped up there.
Yeah, did you see him, Lilo?
The all dark bird is a bronze cowbird. And there's the green jay, just came in and
You gonna be
displaced
here
him.
tomorrow?
Yes. There's the cowbird out front, green jay in the back, and a great-tailed grackle. Ooh, what is that? Okay, oh, what was that? Oh, I think it was a female cardinal. Got excited for a second, thought it was a clay-colored thrush, but no.
Oh, that would have been good.
There have been clay-coloreds around here.
So you live nearby?
I live right between Austin and San Antonio, a town called Wimberley.
Okay.
I just am always on the rare bird alerts and talk to some local birders when I got
Did something come
here.
up here that caused you to come down here? Did something come up that caused you to come down here?
No, I was originally going to be running a tour down here for the local birding society to come to the Hawkwatch. I do it every year, but since I can't do tours right now, I come down here and I'm live streaming so all the birders at home can just go on YouTube and watch the birds from home. And because I was bored of sitting at home and I wanted to get out and do something.
Okay, so it's Jesse.
Yep, Jesse Huth, H-U-T-H.
I would want to see what you found.
Wait, what?
H-U-T-H.
H-U-G-H. Okay. I gotta write it down. 'Cause-
I've got a business card
Ah,
somewhere around
perfect.
here.
There you go.
Let's see.
That helps me out.
Well, that's a park pass. That's a driver's license. Here you go.
Thank you very much. Good too.
Let's see. I have a parking card, and I handed all the rest out.
You want to take a picture of it?
I've got a bunch in the car.
Oh, here. I'll take a picture of it and I'll give you this one.
No, no, it's fine.
Well, I'm gonna just take a picture of it anyways and not keep the card probably, so
Okay.
it's fine with me. Here you go.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
I think everything left.
Well, the white-tipped is there, but the green jays, they usually come in,
Okay, the
splash for a
exciting
second.
things
Yeah,
left.
the exciting things left.
Exactly.
There's a female cardinal that was throwing me off.
That's a female cardinal, right?
Yep,
The redhead?
I don't, I
yep.
don't see it anymore. but
Pointy head,
there
red
was.
beak.
Yeah. That's another
Orange
one that I see a lot of. So I can usually identify a cardinal. Yay.
Yep.
They call them redbirds in San Antonio.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of odd.
All
Yeah,
the locals
that's-
are like, that's a redbird.
That's what my family calls it, and
Yeah,
from
really?
Houston, they
I've never
call them
heard that
redbirds.
But
before.
they're cardinals, right?
But they're
Yeah,
northern cardinals,
Northern cardinals.
because there's lots of other birds that are red.
Right.
You get the summer tanager, scarlet tanager.
Northern birds, those would be carpet managers. Watch them.
Vermilion flycatcher.
And that's a green jay that just did
Yep,
that?
that is a green jay.
Okay.
But you didn't see it.
No, I didn't see it. I just heard it. It's
That's
over here
great.
somewhere. I try so hard to remember. I used to, when I was in my 20s, I could identify a lot of birds by sound.
Did you really?
And then I took time off, and now I'm old and trying to do this,
Wow.
and I can't remember any of the sounds ever. I mean, even the most common, like a chickadee that I see all the time, I hear it and I'm like, what is that? I know that sound. What is it?
Whenever you guys want things again.
There's a white-tipped dove.
Tell me how it comes out. Not well. Oh, okay.
Well, this is just an incredible spot.
It is. That's why part of why I picked this place is because I can see a lot of birds without moving. The last stream I did, I was walking around in trails, and this thing gets really heavy carrying
Oh,
it
I
with
can't
one
even
hand.
imagine. That would be horrible. When I go out for the weekend, I usually try to do one day that might have a couple, 3 miles, maybe 4 miles of walking
Yeah.
total. And then it's the second day has to be completely stationary. It's like I can't. I'm over it. I'm done. I've only got so many steps in me. So
Your step tracker says you got me.
Yeah, I'm hearing the Kiskadees. They're way back over there now.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Kiskadee! Kiskadee!
I see the Inca Doves now. I can tell them they're small. So
Yep.
now I'm going to have trouble telling the difference between a common ground dove.
A common ground dove
Yeah.
doesn't have the scaling that goes all the way to the
It's just
back.
on the head,
It's just
right?
on the head. And the common ground doves look like an Inca dove that someone's chopped half their tail off. It's short, square, stubby tail. If you see that long pointed tail, that's going to be an Inca.
Okay.
And my husband.
There's a white-tipped dove coming back out.
I just allowed them, my husband.
I don't know what I thought I was going to see, but I thought there was going to be a sea of hawks.
Well, sometimes there is. But that's when you have the really good weather, which is really bad weather. Right now, there are lots of hawks coming over, but they are way up high. And you basically need a spotting scope to even have a chance at identifying a lot of those. But if there's a weather front that comes through, or a thunderstorm, or something, or just heavy cloud cover that pushes them down, you do see a lot more. And especially, I've been down here where a front moved in, and it's just like this mass of hawks right in front of the front.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm hoping for a thunderstorm or something to come up from the Gulf this weekend, but when it's like this and clear, the hawks get a lot of altitude, as they can ride the thermals up high, and then it's just easy coasting along.
That must be the Couch's kingbird again.
Yep, that looks like him right in front of the sun.
That's not very convenient for a photograph.
No. It's great in the morning because the sun comes up over there.
Yeah.
But this time of day, no. Oh, got a hawk. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. That looks like a hawk.
He must be blocked
Oh,
from
that
where
looks
I
like
am.
an osprey. Is that an osprey, Jesse?
Where are you looking?
Oh, come over here. Come over here.
rectangular.
He's on top of the cellular thing about halfway up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think it looks like an osprey.
Let's see. He looks the right size for an osprey.
He flipped his wings out.
Yep.
And he looked like
That-
an osprey.
Oh, cool.
That
He was
is an
flying
osprey.
over and he looked cool.
Yay, identified.
You got him!
What was it?
Woo! Osprey.
Osprey!
Okay.
Oh, he's
That's a good one.
setting his
Ospreys are
wings out.
awesome.
Yeah, they're great birds. And he's probably a resident, I'd guess.
And he's
I don't know for
cooperative.
sure, but he's out here. They hunt along the river down there. Yeah, that's probably his roost for the night. I just heard the kiskadee coming up behind us.
Really?
There he is.
That's a nice looking raptor.
He's got a mask on his face.
Right?
Yeah.
Nice little osprey. A little backlit, but still good. I think I just heard this kiskadee.
Oh, swallow of some kind.
Yeah, there have been barn swallows. A lot of them. There have been cliff swallows. These are barn swallows. When they've got that long pointy tail, that's the only one. Well, see this one that's up higher though. If you were looking at that one, that is a ruffling. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the one I was looking at. I think the one I was looking at was that way.
The ones that were coming towards us were barn swallows. They've got. Oh, and there's a chimney swift.
I'm getting pretty good at picking those out now.
Little
Someone
flying
told me it's a
cigars.
flying cigar.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, flying cigar. It doesn't quite look like a flying cigar to me, but okay, I get it.
It's this really stiff wing beats is what gives it away for me. You're welcome.
Bye! I can stay here all night.
Yeah.
Are there owls over here?
I haven't actually been out here at night before, but I would think great horns, probably for sure. Possibly barred. They like being near the water. Maybe eastern screech.
I've been looking for a barred owl. So, I've been looking, over the past few weeks, there's been spottings up in my neck of the woods of a leashed flycatcher. So I've been chasing that.
They're migrating,
Not
so
found 'em.
they show up in one place. You got a few minutes before they move on to
Yeah,
the
I
next.
haven't found it.
Laughing gull.
And then I've been looking for the barred owl, and I can't find that one. People keep saying they see it, and I go there and I can't find it. And I'm no good at finding the owls. Today, earlier, I was up at Hornsby Bend.
Oh yeah, great little spot.
And, man, so I think I got an alder flycatcher.
All right.
I got it, I recorded it. It's so dim though, if I don't elevate the volume, it's so hard to hear.
Was it just its single note?
Let me see if
single
I,
call
let me
note?
see if I can get any sound out of this. It was so hard. I seen it. I got pictures. I haven't looked at it
Yeah.
yet.
Well, visually they're practically identical to
the
willow.
Right. So that's why I got excited because I was able to. I played the song while I heard it, and I'm like, I think that's the alder flycatcher, but I'm not confident.
During migration, they don't usually sing, but they'll have a call note. Willow goes whit, and alder flycatcher goes pip.
Let's see. And apparently that's muted. Oh, jeez.
That's an eastern phoebe.
No. Yeah, that's an eastern phoebe?
Phoebe. Phoebe.
Oh my God.
Phoebe. Phoebe.
Well, I see those I chased that thing around a greenhouse. So.
Oh, the one kind of down a hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always several phoebes there.
Oh, we have all the sparrows coming.
Oh, I'm sure it's probably a house. Oh yeah, there's some gulls. Laughing gulls, winter plumage.
I seen a bunch of gulls over in a parking lot feasting before I came over here, and they had the tip of their tail was black and their wingtips were black.
See,
I'm like,
this is a number of gulls like that,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's
okay.
probably
Not
around
enough.
here. Most likely is laughing gull. Ringbills sometimes come in. The Franklin's gulls should be flying over in decent numbers, but they don't usually land in Walmart parking lots. Oh, there's your kiskadee. Oh wait, no. I'm seeing the Couch's kingbird, but I'm hearing the kiskadee.
Oh,
So,
that would be a good picture. If I could
yeah, it's a good picture of the Couch's kingbird. Have a zoom in on that one.
my skills are lacking.
Nice look. Couch's kingbird.
Maybe I got it.
And off it goes.
Yeah. I always look at them later. Like, I can't, my eyesight's not that great. I gotta take a look at them later with some glasses on.
Yeah, well,
Oh, but
Then just-
I thought that was the green jay, not the kiskadee.
the kikri is kiskadee.
Oh, I hear it.
Yeah,
Way over
it's
there.
moved over to the right. It was over here for a second. But if you hear the ree, kiskadee, that's great kiskadee. If you hear those, that's kiskadee.
Is it?
He just flew in and out of that tree that the kingbird was in. Well, they're moving around. I guess he will be visible somewhere around here. Given a little bit of waiting.
I didn't think they would be so active, I guess.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the kiskadees especially, I love them because they've got so much energy and activity when they're hopping around, talking with each other. They're just a very, very energetic little bird. But yeah, there's 2 or 3 of them down there. I'm hearing them talking back and forth to each other. And an angry mockingbird. I wonder if that red shoulder's coming back.
Oh, there's 3.
Oh,
Oh, look at them.
yeah, there's the Couches. You can see the nice green back on him.
Go on your way.
No, you're fine. Swap back to... Oh, he just flew. Never mind. Oh, he's back. Yeah, we'll go here. Okay, let's see if we can get that guy. Couch's kingbird has been flying right in there. With a little wait, see if he comes back. Yeah, there goes the kingbird flying away. Going to land on the nice backlit power line. That's... what is that?
I know.
Bronzed cowbird.
Had such a short little tail on it.
Yeah, he looks like he's molting a little bit. They usually have a little bit longer tails than that, but they're still kind of stubby. But they've got really fat-looking heads. That's what distinguishes them from brown-headed cowbirds. Yeah, that's the laughing gull. I still hear a Couch's kingbird down there.
Now, what's this?
Yeah, you've got something in the treetop down there.
I'm assuming that's a mockingbird.
Yep, that's a mockingbird. Oh, golden-fronted woodpecker just flew over,
Oh!
flying left.
Please land where I can get a picture. Oh, too low!
Oh no!
Too low! Dang
Let's
it!
see if I can get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right behind the trees. I can see his head sticking out.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he just flew a little bit.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him. He's moving around a bit.
Those, if you come back early in the morning, they're going to be flying all over the little picnic sites here. And if you just walk down the road, you'll get probably better photos than that, unless he flies up here.
There he is. Now, if I could just find him in my camera.
That's always the trick. Oh, here he's flying towards us again. He just went to the next treetop over. Kind of climbing up that tree there.
That's a new one for me as well.
Oh, awesome.
That's
Excellent.
one of the reasons I came
There he
here.
goes. Excellent.
I was supposed to go mountain biking this weekend in Bentonville, Arkansas. And it's, I've been planning it for a while. And I just got,
That might be the kiskadee that flew out there. Nope, Couch's kingbird again. Tricking me out all
my doctor sidelined me for temporarily because I got a gallstone that has to be taken care of.
Oh,
So I looked at my husband and I'm like, well, new plans. So I picked out birding spot and I said, we're gonna go birding. And
collared dove.
that's the woodpecker, right?
Yeah, that tick, 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 tick. So he's probably right down here, but he'll come up all around the platform here. They'll let that telephone pole with the light on it over to the left. They'll sit on that all afternoon and just yell their heads off. But there's a little picnic area right down the hill from us in front, and that's probably where he's moving around at the exposed tree trunks down there.
So there's access in between these trees?
Yeah, the road, it's a loop that goes all the way around, and right down here there's a little parking area and a little boardwalk you can walk out on and look out into the pond from the other side. So if you're looking for kiskadees, if you don't get a good look at one, just roll your windows down or just walk around, do the loop here, and you'll almost always find one close to the road. You'll find the woodpeckers.
Wow. I'm just so happy I decided to come down here tonight, even.
How about white-tailed hawk? Do you need that one?
A what?
White-tailed hawk.
I don't even think I knew there a white-tailed hawk existed.
Well, I think it's one, but you see that black truck down there?
Yes?
Behind it, there's those two telephone or power poles.
Yep.
The one on the left has a raptor sitting on top of it, and there's a pair of white-tailed hawks that live out there.
Alright.
And there was one that I had on video earlier flashing its white tail at
So
me.
above the truck, two electrical things. Let's see.
I think he might have just flown. Yeah, he's flying to the right. Yeah, that is a whitetail. I can see the whitetail. They live out here. They're there every time basically. I've been out here. Now he's the next pole over, going over kind of the
I got
wooden
him.
one. You got him?
I just
Yeah.
would like him to land. I'd like him to turn and come this way and then land.
I've seen them once come into this front field over here. Usually they stay out near the highway on those big power poles. Yeah, he's going right over the highway. Yeah. And again, if you could drive down to kind of where that black truck is down there, you get closer to them and you have a better chance of seeing them. There's about 3 or 4 that hang around in that general area.
Couches being very.
Oh yeah, nice and close couches. Well, relatively close compared to that hawk.
There he is.
That is a much better look at a couch's kingbird. You can even see the green in the back. The yellow goes all the way up the breast.
Yep, all the way up to the
Separates
neck
them.
there.
Yep. Western kingbird, it would be more gray on the breast.
See how long you'll cooperate.
They usually stick around for a while, at least until someone points a camera at them.
And then, yeah, it's time to go.
That's a nice looking bird. See what battery's doing.
I bet I got one that's good enough.
Yeah.
So I don't even keep the photos. I have no interest in the photography
Oh, yeah.
aspect of it.
Just make sure you got the ID right.
Yep. And then if I got a good picture, I'll upload it
Yep.
to eBird.
Yep.
And then I delete everything. I just have no photographs at all.
It takes a lot more time
It
than it
takes
does
so
to
much
push the
time.
button on
I've
the camera.
spent 6 hours going through photos from a morning of birding.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, enough of this. I've had enough. I
Yep.
just want to do the birding. I'm just dependent on the photos so I can make sure I seen what I seen, or figure out what I seen.
Some swallows. Oh, the grackles. That's a nice cooperative kingbird.
What time do you show up in the morning?
8 o'clock. I'll probably be here a little bit before then so I can set up all my stuff. Technically, the park opens at 8, but every time I've been here, they just leave the gate open. You can come in 6, 7, I think, as long as you're not like camping out here or something where
Yeah.
they kick you out for that. But yeah, I don't think unless they've changed it this year, the gate's usually open. You can just drive right in. First light, you see more birds that way.
Yeah. I've also gone too early though.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's some white ibis. 3 juvenile white ibis flying across the field.
Yeah, I see. I've seen some white-eyed ibis this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That up at Hornsby Bend.
Yeah. Oh, so I seen 2. I don't know what they were. They were, falcon. My first thought was they were together. They were bickering, and then they flew across the Colorado River towards me, and then off that way, and they split apart. And when it banked, I could see how dark the wings were on top, and I immediately thought Merlin. I'm not sure. I don't know how to be sure of this.
Did it have heavy streaking on the breast?
Yeah?
That sounds...
There were 2 of them, though. Nobody reported 2. Everybody reports 1.
Well, Just when I was sitting out here, they had, I think, about 5 merlin fly over that were migrating. So you could have just had a local bird and a migrant bird that came in.
And then we were coming back on the road, and there was something. I never got a good look at it. I tried to go back. I stopped the car, got out, and went back to look at it. It was savagely chasing another bird, and it was flying. There, you know, they have equipment there.
Yeah.
It was flying in between like the arms of equipment and stuff, savagely. And I was just like, you know, and I'm like, I tried to get my car parked as fast as I could because I seen it land, and I assumed it got its kill and was still there, and it wasn't. When I walked back, which was a couple of minutes, I couldn't find it, and I'm like, no, I was gonna get pictures and everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that was, but it was just savagely just through the arms of the equipment and around it, and
That could be
just
something like a Cooper's hawk. They're really
that was my
agile when it
first
comes
thought was
to-
a Cooper's hawk,
yeah.
but I did not get any look at it to be able to say that that was a Cooper's hawk.
Yeah. I can bet it's not a red tail.
Yeah, not that agile.
Maybe the most agile red tail I've ever heard of. Swap back here.
Okay, those look like barn swallows flying around.
Yep, I've seen quite a few barn swallows.
And then the one flapping behind, not so much. So maybe that's a...
There are barn. There's. That one could have been maybe a bank swallow. I thought I saw a little bit of a band across the breast. There's a laughing gull. I think I'm going to shut this off for now. I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours, so my voice is getting a little tired. So to all you birders that are out watching, I will be back here at 8 a.m. tomorrow, barring any traffic problems getting here. I should be here starting up right at 8. So hope you tune in. It should be even more activity in the morning. Hopefully lots of hawks lifting off, see the green jays, the kiskadees again, and whatever else might show up. So until tomorrow, I will see you later, birders.